Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Dr. Jason Jones back with another episode of Health Made Easy. And we're talking about one of the favorite things that I like to talk about, which is building a better brain. And we're going to talk about it today with using natural foods to be able to build a better brain, support better brain function, and possibly support brain regeneration. Now, due to the nature of our industrial fast-paced society where everyone stands the risk of experiencing brain degeneration as we grow older, luckily there are a lot of natural foods that support brain health and help to strengthen our brain power. So you should be excited about this because our food choices that we make are just one variable that we can control, because there are a lot of things that we can't control. And then oftentimes when we can't control, one thing, we're just like, well, we just can't control anything, which is ridiculous because you just work on the things that you can control, and the things that are out of your control, don't worry about them because there's nothing you can do about it anyway. So the one thing you can do is you can support brain function by eating brain-boosting foods or a brain-boosting diet. So what are some of those foods? And I'm going to give you 10 of them today. Some of them we're going to dive into deep. Some of them are just going to do them rapid fire for you. All right, number one, nuts. Nuts like almonds, walnuts. You ever notice a walnut? It looks like a brain. And the reason for that is I have no idea, but it does help brain function. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids and protein, which helps the brain build neurons or nerve cells and supports memory building capacity. More so, nuts contain vitamin E, which we talked about on the last podcast, which is an antioxidant that helps protect brain cells from oxidative stress, which again is like rusting, resulting from the actions of what are called free radicals or bad guys. Now, in a 2014 study, it showed that high intake of nuts was linked to better brain function among elderly people. This food has also been linked to a reduced risk in Alzheimer's disease. Oily fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, tuna, sardines are a good source of omega-3 fatty acids, and this helps build membranes around the brain cells. Therefore, it helps improve the structure of the nerve cell, thereby boosting our brain function and possibly brain regeneration. Studies have shown that people that consume high levels of omega-3 fatty acids have a higher flow of blood to their brains. Besides, there are many links between omega-3 levels and improved cognition and better thinking abilities. And there are books and books and books and books and books on this. I read one, almost 20 years ago. From the head psychopharmacologist at Harvard University, who talked about this very thing long time ago. Now, berries are another one. Berries have a high flavonoid antioxidant. So what is that? Those are like the anti-rust factors that give the color to the berry. Okay, so with that, they have a lot of positive effects on the brain, and things like increasing neuroplasticity, which helps the neurons form new connections in the brain, which is possible, thereby boosting learning and memory and cognition and every other thing that you can imagine. And we're going to talk more about neuroplasticity in a later podcast. Berries also help delay age-related neurodegenerative diseases and reduce inflammation, which we talked about in the last podcast. And if you missed that, go back and listen to that. Some good berries that contain high amounts of antioxidants that help the brains are things like strawberries, blackberries, black currants, blackberries, and mulberries, and of course, also raspberries as well. Now, next one, dark chocolate, which most people are going to be glad to hear. You can also support brain regeneration by eating dark chocolates that contain cocoa or cacao, which is rich in what are called flavonoids. And again, that's what we just talked about. These antioxidants help clear oxidative stress, which is linked to brain diseases and age-related cognitive decline. Studies have shown that these flavonoids in cocoa encourage the growth of neurons and blood vessels in the part of the brain involved in learning and memory. They also stimulate more blood flow in the brain. Now, some other nutrient-rich foods that can boost brain power and support brain regeneration, I'm going to do these rapid fire: olive oil, coconut oil, eggs, avocados, broccoli, kimchi. Now, these foods can help boost your memory and concentration, as well as reduce the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Now, do you need to eat all of these foods every single day? No, but we do want to start mixing them in and adding them in to the diet on a regular basis. So I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I know I did, and I just want to serve you guys to the best of my ability. But understand that your brain controls every single organ, tissue, cell, and system of your body. And when your brain goes, everything else is going to go. Appreciate you out there. Keep your brain healthy, protect your brain, serve it and feed it well, and it'll take good care of you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.